Today, I'm going to show you guys 101 mods that are going to make Minetest awesome. This is a pretty insane video for our channel because most of our videos have only consisted of about 10 mods. But this video is going to be jam-packed with mods. You're going to discover mods that add biomes, structures, ores, mobs, building blocks, and much more. All the download links for these mods will not be included because there's just so many. But all these can be found in either the Minetest forums or the content database. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already, because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so every subscriber helps. Thank you so much. Anyways, let's get right into it. First off, we have Mesecons. This is the Minetest alternative to Redstone. This mod features all the things you'd expect, like Mesecon wire, pistons, pressure plates, buttons, levers, and much more. There are endless possibilities to machines you can make with this mod. The i3 inventory mod completely overhauls the default inventory, making it look much nicer, more sleek, and easier to use. It is also highly customizable. The stamina mod adds Minecraft-like hunger and sprinting. The Animalia mod is my favorite animal mod and includes all kinds of animals like pigs, sheep, cows, horses, cats, birds, and more. These animals are a very nice addition to your world. And on the other hand, we got Mobs Monsters, which adds a huge variety of monsters to the game. There's some low tier mobs like dirt monsters, but there's also some harder to defeat mobs like dungeon masters. Speaking of monsters, you're going to want the 3D armor mod, which just adds some very basic armor to the game, made out of several different types of materials. Ethereal is a really cool mod that adds biomes and all sorts of miscellaneous items. It also actually includes fishing, and it's really one of the best mods out there that enhances exploration. The Worm Farm mod makes it so you can cultivate worms that can be used alongside the Ethereal mod for fishing. Moreores adds silver and mithril. Silver is about as common as gold, while mithril is going to be very rare, but also very powerful. Wield 3D makes it so you can see what you're wielding in third person. 3D Fly Swim adds some custom animations for different things you do in the game, like climbing, swimming, falling, and more. Edit Skin allows you to make your own skin and customize how your character looks. Awards add some achievements to the game, and actually works with a lot of the other mods we're going to be showing in this video. Baked Clay adds dyeable baked clay to the game, and glazed versions, and the Flowerpots mod adds pots that you can put flowers and all other types of plants in. Builtin Item gives dropped items completely new physics, and Farming Flood makes it so water will break plant-like items on contact. Nextgen Bedrock adds a bedrock layer to the end of your world. Oxidizing Copper makes it so copper will slowly oxidize when touching water. Hallelujah Mountains, aka Cloudlands, adds these huge floating islands into your sky. These look really awesome, and actually some of them have custom trees, which look really cool. You're going to want to check out the Hot Air Balloons mod, which allows you to craft the hot air balloon, which is going to be very useful if you got the Cloudlands mod, because hey, it will save you from having to build hundreds and hundreds of blocks to get to the sky. Hang Glider adds a very nice glider to the game. TNT Revamped completely overhauls TNT. It will no longer be able to explode underwater. It can be pushed by water, has knockback, and much more. TNT Extras makes Obsidian invincible from TNT, and makes it so things like stone will turn into gravel upon contact from TNT, and sand into glass, and much more. Ocean adds new types of coral and fish to the ocean. And the Air Tanks mod allows you to actually explore the ocean by just crafting air tanks, a compressor, and a breathing tube. Radio Corridors adds mine shafts to the game. Dungeon Flora makes it so random flora will spawn in your dungeons, like grass, fireflies, flowers, and more. This gives a very nice touch to dungeons. The Lowerroad adds a continuous road that goes across your entire world, which is very cool. Goblins adds some goblins to your world that you can trade with, or if you're upset, will fight with you. They also have their pets, the gob dogs. Cave noises add some scary noises that will randomly play while you're mining in a cave. Sounds Redone changes a lot of sounds in the game to higher quality sounds. One of the big improvements is breaking ores, and a lot of blocks have custom footstep sounds. Quartz adds quartz that you can find underground, which makes some very nice decorative blocks. XDecor adds tons of decorational and functional blocks to the game. Some of these include chairs, tables, cauldrons, enchanting tables, a chessboard, shelves, and much more. Carpet adds colored carpet to the game. And Carpet Stairs makes it so that you can place those carpets on stairs. Moreblocks adds tons of new blocks to the game, and also circular saw that allows you to cut blocks into any shape you need. Mom Pops is a very nice furniture mod that's going to add all sorts of couches, kitchen appliances, lights, and much more. It even has some pretty cool things like a functional TV. If you're playing on a multiplayer world, the Protector mod is essential. This mod makes it so you can claim land and protect it using protection blocks. So that way players don't just grief your house. Waffles adds waffles, which are very satisfying to make. All you need is a waffle maker and some batter, and there you go. Pizzaria also adds pizza, which is a very cool type of food and is extremely customizable. All you have to do is get some dough rolled out and put whatever toppings you want and then cook it in your brick oven. Grue makes it so if you're hanging out in dark places for too long, a beast called the Grue will come and eat you. Armor Expanded adds 2 new armor types to 3D armor, the woven armor and my favorite, leather armor. Gauntlets makes it so you can craft gloves for the 3D armor mod. Auroras makes it so you can see auroras when in cold biomes. And Tumbleweeds adds some really cool little tumbleweeds to deserts. Cactus Damage makes it so cactus actually hurt you if you run into them. Badlands adds a new type of desert to the world that is made of baked clay, and gold can be found abundantly here. Campfire 2.0 adds a nice little campfire and a sleeping bag, perfect for camping out. Regrow makes it so picked apples and other fruit will actually grow back on the tree. Farming Redo adds tons of new crops to the game and types of foods. If you feel like there's a really lack of food options in Minetest, this mod will fix that problem. A lot. It'll fix it a lot. The Bone Meal mod adds bone meal, which can be used to grow plants and help your saplings grow faster. Pie adds several types of new cakes and pies that can be crafted from food that is added from the farming mod. The Nether mod adds a whole new dimension to the game that can be accessed by Obsidian Portal. This dimension is very hard to survive in and is full of fire and lava, but also has its own special ore that makes very powerful tools. Obsidian Mese adds new tools and weapons that can be crafted from Obsidian and Mese or Obsidian Diamond. These tools are very powerful and usually have their own special powers, like the pickaxe that can place torches while you're mining, the sword that shoots projectiles, or the shovel that allows you to make paths. Castle Weapons adds 2 new weapons to the game, a crossbow and a war axe, both very useful weapons for fighting. Spears adds spears to the game that can be both used as a melee weapon and thrown. And now that you have all these cool new types of weapons, I'm going to tell you guys about some bosses mods. The first one is the Balrog mod, and even with very powerful armor and weapons, this guy is extremely hard to beat. He is the most powerful boss I've seen yet in Minetest. Spyrodilius adds a dinosaur-like boss that will rarely spawn in a biome and hunt it for a long time. He is extremely powerful and it's going to take a lot of work to take him down. Ethereal bosses add some new bosses to the Ethereal mod. These guys can be found in the new biomes that are added in Ethereal. And now that you're fighting these bosses, you're probably going to find yourself dying a lot, and that's where death messages comes in. Whenever you die, there'll be a funny and slightly sad message that appears in the screen, announcing to the whole world your glorious death. Better Screwdriver adds a screwdriver that rotates nodes not randomly, but in the direction you're looking at. Combo Block makes it so all slabs can be built onto each other. Painting Gallery adds several craftable paintings that look very nice as decoration. Or if you'd rather make the paintings yourself, I would try Painting 3, which is really cool. It allows you to make your own paintings, and then place them wherever you like. Hedges adds these leaf walls to the game. Earth Build adds some old style building materials, like rammed earth, thatch, rubble, and more. Nyan Cat adds a Nyan Cat back that was removed a few years ago. There are rainbow kittens that will spawn anywhere in your world and are very rare, but also very fun to stumble upon. Geodes adds huge amethyst geodes that will spawn underground. It also adds calcite and basalt, which are all very nice decoration blocks. Deep Slate makes it so if you're far underground, all the stone will become deep slate. Deep slate is much harder to break. Caverealms adds several awesome looking biomes to your underground world. These have dripstones, crystal spikes, different types of moss, and much more. Handholds makes it so if you right click with a pickaxe, you can dig handholds into stone, which are climbable. Obsidian Stuff makes it so now there's obsidian tools. Digtrons adds machinery to the game that allows you to build these huge drills that are very useful for mining. The same guy who made Digtrons also made the Hoppers mod, which adds chutes that are very useful for transporting items around, and adds some slight automation to the game. Crafting Bench adds an automatic crafter to the game, which when combined with hoppers is very awesome. You can make it so you just randomly drop items into a chest, and it will craft all the vital things you need, like torches for example. Connected chests make it so if you place a chest next to another chest, it will become a double chest. And Renamable Chest makes it so you can rename your chest, so you know where to find what materials without having to put signs over them. And this mod actually sorta does work with connected chests. All you have to do is just rename a normal chest, and then make it a double chest, and it'll still have that name. Nextgen Fungi makes it so mushrooms are 3D. Composter makes it so you can compost leaves and turn them into dirt. Tool Rings makes it so after your tools have mined a certain amount of blocks, they will level up. And the Anvil mod makes a very satisfying way to repair tools. Just put your broken tool on Anvil and hammer away. More decorations add several new types of doors and trapdoors and walls. Tinted Glass adds tinted glass to the game, which doesn't allow light to pass through. This can also be used to make a one-way looking room, which is very cool. Stained Glass adds colored glass to the game. MT Expansion adds several new blocks to the game, like colored bricks, different types of bookshelves, colored wood, and much more. Colored Beds makes it so you can make beds out of any color. Extra Doors adds tons of new doors to the game. There did seem to be a texture missing for this mod, but didn't seem to be too big of a problem. Wit shows you the name of the block that you're looking at. Pillars makes it so you can make pillars out of a lot of different types of materials. Banners adds banners made out of really any wall and any pattern you want. Nice decoration for a castle. Castle Masonry adds several blocks that can be used for castle decoration. Log Spikes adds log spikes to the game that can be used for walls or for very powerful traps. The Spyglass mod replaces the Binoculars mod that's included with the game, and adds a very satisfying functional spyglass. The Sneak Glitch mod brings back the old Sneak Glitch to the game. That's kind of a cool ability that allows you to climb 2 blocks high if you jump and hold on shift at the right time. Ropes adds ropes to the game and rope ladders. And nearing the end, we have Symmetrical Crafts, which allows you to craft anything the opposite way also. TravelNet adds a teleporter to the game. And not only that, a cheaper alternative is elevators. Mimic adds a mode that can mimic any block that it's on top of. These guys are pretty hard to spot and can be pretty scary if you run into one. And our second to last mod is a Lucky Block mod. Lucky blocks can be crafted with gold in a chest, and when you break them, if you're lucky, you might get a really good item, or you may be unfortunate and have some bad stuff happen to you. And what we've all been waiting for, the final mod for today, is Amogus Plushie. This mod adds a very sus plushie into the game. This is quality content, do not judge us. This guy does look pretty cool, and you can make him in any color. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you at least discovered one new mod today, and probably more than that. Make sure to check out all these mods yourself and leave a nice review for the creator on the content database. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out these 2 videos too. They go into more depth on more mods. Anyways, God bless you guys, have a great day.